Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
I wouldn't say that I'm a risk taker because I walk around in stilettos. I think I'm a risk taker because of everything that I've set forth in my mind and what I want to do. So I took that risk at 5 years old when I said to my parents and I said to my physical therapist, no, I don't want to be in a wheelchair. I want to walk. I was diagnosed at 9 months old with a disease that was called mccune-albright syndrome, which is what they consider an orphan disease, which means that 1 in 100,000 and 1 in a million people have it. By the time I was 9 years old, I broke my femur bone 8 times. With every single break, I would get more and more deformities, which ultimately caused me to be truthfully short. So at the age of 8 years old, I was fully grown at 4'2". And now I'm 35 years old and I'm still 4'2". With any issue that your child might have, whether it be a physical and or mental disability, it truthfully starts at home where they learn their attitude. And my parents, who were very young when I was diagnosed, they just created this energy about them and this personality about them that was very strong. And it was, we're not going to give up, and we're going to find whatever we can, and we're going to take her wherever we need to take her to give her the life that she deserves. A story that I talk about in my book was where I was invited to a roller skating party right in Comac. And the reason that I wasn't invited was because the parents thought that I couldn't do it. And my mom had to call up this woman, the mother, and she said, well, I feel bad. And so I felt, well, I'd rather not invite her than have her come and not be able to do anything and look like she's different than everybody else. Well, what my mother told her and the attitude that I try to give off today is, no one can tell me or anybody else what they can or can't do. I know I live with this disease every single day, so I will adapt to where I need to be and how I need to do it.
Once in a while, I had to go down and explain to a teacher a little more about what was going on with her, but otherwise it was great. They provided her with an aid until she was in 6th grade. That stayed with her just to be sure she was safe, but by the time she was in 6th grade, she didn't want the aid anymore.
We watched Lauren grow up as a little girl. She lived just down the street from us, and we would watch her struggle down the driveway to get to the mailbox, and always with a smile on her face. She was proud of her achievement, just achieving getting to the mailbox.
I was in the 11th grade. I found out who the director of promotion was at WDRE. I sent my resume every single day for 2 weeks, and I called every single day until the director, her name was Teresa, and the director, she just called me. She was like, you have to stop. I was like, no, I'm not going to stop, because I just want to work here, and I want to understand the behind the scenes and really what goes into it. And that was my first entree into the entertainment industry. The relentlessness started when I was a child, and it's led me, to ultimately my success today and my determination and my passion. But no, it's not an easy life to live, being in the entertainment industry. But, it gives me a smile every morning. I'm happy what I do every day, and I know that every single day brings a new challenge. The editor-in-chief of Marie Claire, Joanna Close, the first day I met her, she said, you are terrifying and fabulous at the same time. I want to tell my readers about you. After the article in Marie Claire came out, I received so many emails and people on the street that would just say, thank you for being so honest. We don't find so much honesty in today's world. And thank you for sharing your story. And your story has truly inspired me to want to be a better person.
It was just funny just to try and go back with her when she was reading it and remembering it Not that I was a part of that, but it was just funny to hear it and hear parts of her life that I missed when I grew up. It's the whole book I take to heart. It's very motivational for anybody, like she said, for any man or woman, just to be unstoppable and go for your dreams and your goals.
I cannot tell you, no matter where I am, every single person just looks at me and says, your shoes are absolutely incredible. I can't believe that you walk in crutches in 5 or 6 or 7 inch stilettos. How do you do that? Walking in the shoes actually makes me feel better about myself, and I truly believe gives me more stability, which there's not a doctor in the world that agrees with me, but if I feel more stable, then I am more stable.
Sometimes we get bothered by little annoyances in our lives, and it's a good lesson not to be so bothered by these little things. I realize there are 7 wonders in this world, but Lauren is truly the 8th wonder. She is truly unstoppable.